It's Monday. Got quite a bit of rain here. 14 Celsius, a little under 50 Fahrenheit. Is that right? 60 Fahrenheit? Yeah, quite a bit of rain here. It just like fell from the sky. Like, what is this shit? Anyway. God, it's too early for this. It's like 9:08. Yeah. Anyway, quite a bit of rain. Not like the pond is filling up or anything, but I diverted water into the tote, so we're gonna see how much water we got in the tote right now. Yeah. Let's check out a couple of things here. I know it looks like this bucket was just left here and not put away, but I actually leave it here for to see how much rain we get. I don't know if you can see that. It's an inch of rain, which is frankly more than they said we were gonna get. Hold on, it was supposed to be like 5 to 10 millimeters overnight, I think. No, like 5 to 10 millimeters in the evening, and then another 5 to 10 overnight, which is nowhere near an inch of rain, I don't think. At any rate, let's take a look. Let's take a gander. There we are. So, it was about there yesterday, and now we're there. So if this is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100%, then we're at 20, 40, 63. And as you might be able to discern, it's still raining. What have I done? Yeah. It's just falling from the sky and shit. Alright, I'm gonna go inside. What a beautiful morning. I can hear trumpeter swans a long ways to the east here. I wonder if they're in the bigger pond. But they might even be further away. Their honks go, they travel a long distance. It was about 0. In fact, it said, my internal thing said, for external temperature, it said -0. It's about 3 Celsius right now, just above freezing. And it's Sunday, and I'm feeling good. I felt like crap the last 4 days. I did something really stupid, and I kind of wrenched my whole torso. So all the muscles around my rib cage got not torn, but stretched badly. And for a few days, every time I did the slightest cough, or if I tried to blow my nose, I get all this pain through my whole torso. Couldn't do anything. Like I'd like, and I can still feel it, especially in my back for some reason. But I'm feeling a lot better. And I'm a side sleeper, so like rolling back and forth in bed, like I roll back and forth in bed to one side to the other all night long, right? But it was so painful just to roll over. But last night I didn't have any trouble at all. It was good. So I got plans for today. I'm gonna go across the, go around the pond to the trail cam there, deposit some more deer feed. Saw a big raccoon over there the other day. I don't know how raccoons live out here, how they survive. I mean, I guess they're so big that the coyotes just ignore them. Like, forget those guys. I don't know. And then we're gonna do some hiking. Gotta lose some weight. Yep, back on that. Feeling good. I'm gonna do it. I probably shouldn't be hiking so quickly after doing this whatever to my rib cage, but you know, hiking. I do a short hike with the dogs in the morning so they can do their business, and I feel fine when I'm doing that. Mostly fine. So yeah, I think I can do some hiking. I want to get into yoga again, but I think it's a little too early for that as well. Okay, so my battery just died. I really should make a note of changing batteries before I start doing stuff like this. Or just putting in fresh batteries. Anyway, do you guys like anecdotal silly stories? Because I'm about to tell you one. If you don't like them, just let me know in the comments. If you think they're funny, then let me know in the comments. Anyway, every morning I take my medication with a glass of Metamucil. Medication is, you know, the usual stuff. Like a pill for GERD, acid reflux, a pill for blood pressure, a pill for cholesterol, you know, the usual stuff. I take 2 different multivitamins. I've been taking an Advil every morning just to help loosen up my torso, those muscles that I talked about earlier. And the Metamucil, of course, is just to help the pipes. No specific reason, just helps the pipes, right? It's a fiber supplement. So I get my medication. I get my Metamucil. I do the whole thing, and I hear this plop, meaning one of the pills missed my mouth, right? And I look down. And I'm looking down in the sink, and I've got sink is mostly empty, but I've got these 2 little soy sauce dishes that you have sushi with, right? One had previously had soy sauce in it, and one had plum sauce in it. And I'd put some water in both just to loosen the stuff up so I could rinse the dishes out later. And I'm looking down, and I'm like, somewhere in there, this pill has fallen. So I start emptying these dishes, and I'm looking around, and I can't swallow the medication. I need to know what missed, right? Because if it's the acid reflux one, I gotta take another one because, you know, I'm gonna be in a world of agony without that pill, right? You know, who wants acid reflux all day long, right? So I'm like trying to figure out where the frick this pill is. I cannot find it. And I can't swallow this medication, right? But I can't find the pill, so I have to spit this medication out in my hand to try and figure out what pill it is. And it's hitting that state where the coating on the medication has started to wear down, so you can start to taste the actual medicinal ingredients. I'm like, I'm looking through it, and yes, you know what? It was the acid reflux pill that was missing. And I'm like, nah. So I quickly start to swallow my Metamucil. And that's when I find the pill. It's at the bottom of the glass. It had fallen in my Metamucil glass, not the sink. I didn't see where it went. Life at an off-grid cabin. That's life. Anyway, let's do some stuff.
Are turning brown, red and yellow, soon they'll be falling down. Now, I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. The light that flickers will blow away the sight. And all that blossomed will wither away and die. Not now. I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. The light that flickers will blow away the sight. And all that blossomed will wither away and die. Not now. I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon.
If you compare the video from last week to this week, when I first poured all that feed on here, you'll see that something came along and ate it all. I doubt it was a deer. As I said, I saw a raccoon over here. But we're still going to put the feed out in case a deer comes along. Unfortunately, this trail cam over here isn't working. I haven't gotten any video from it. Like last time I was here, I grabbed the card, I took it back. And there should have, at the very least, been footage of me, like right now, there should be footage doing this, right? There wasn't even that, so it's not working. I have another trail cam on order. Should be here this week. It's a cellular trail cam too, so it'll alert me in real time if there's something here, which could be handy during hunting season, right? And if the deer aren't getting this food, well, there's always raccoon soup. Ticks are still bad. Despite the fact that it was freezing overnight, ticks are still bad. Anyway, let's go.
Just yet, I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. The light that flickers will blow away the sight. All that blossomed will wither away and die. Not now, I'm not ready, not just yet. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. I'm not ready for autumn. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon. Autumn comes too soon.
It's their turn now. And stupidly, got all the way back to the cabin and then discovered I forgot my, I'd forgotten to get the card of the trail cam. So I had to go all the way back. Yeah. Why did I bring a shovel? Well, I thought maybe I'd have some potatoes with my dinner. There's still some potatoes in the garden. I love being able to do that. Just like, oh, I feel like some potatoes. Guess I'll go dig them up. You wouldn't know Willow's losing her eyesight until she like bashes into a branch or something. Then it's pretty obvious. Subtle reminder on my way back. Garden's that way. I'm near the Bridge of Doom, and despite the fact that we've had some rain lately, water levels are still really, really low. Except the water level at the Bridge of Doom is up a little bit, higher than I would have expected. So I'm going to check out 3 little beaver dams, but I fear the worst. Kind of nice. I haven't had to worry about these in months. That nice. Oh my. So the water level here is still really low. This should all be underwater here. It's grass. Yeah, okay, so interesting. They've just piled up some mud here. And it looks like they have it the next one. We'll take a closer look. Looks like a little bit of mud here. A little bit. There's the first one where we just were. Just a tiny bit of mud. Oh my, okay. Wow. Alright. Can you see that? It's interesting because beavers need, typically, they don't haul branches and logs and stuff. They don't haul them a long way across land if they can help it. So when water levels are low, you know, you don't see them building dams because there's just no water to float the wood through. So they push mud because mud is right there, right by the dam, right? I mean, they do that anyway. Beaver dams are a mixture of wood, brush, mud. It's really quite ingenious. Well, if you could give them credit for intelligence, which you can't. I mean, it's just evolution. But, it would be ingenious. Holy crap. I'm losing this weight, I swear. Anyway, that mixture in a beaver dam eventually leads to just ground like you wouldn't know, like just regular ground, which is exactly what they want. Get out of my face. Yeah, look at that. So there's some wood in there, but there's a lot of mud, a lot of grass. Looks like grass with roots. It comes off in a great big clump, right? So the water level here isn't at the point yet where I'd come and break this down, or where I'd need to come and break this down, but we're not far off. Just doing it anyway, you know, before winter starts. All right, I better go before I fall off of here. I'm pretty precarious on top. What a trooper. I tried to turn the camera on in time for this. Willow, there's a big beaver pond here. And Willow was way over there on the other side. Sniffing at something. Looking for something, I don't know. And I thought, okay, with her poor eyesight, how's she gonna do? Because she was nowhere near the trail. And I saw her start to head in that direction. Kind of looking around and, you know, bumping into things. But she made her way back to the trail and quickly caught up with us. Her nose still works really good, and I guess I smell or something. And Junebug probably does too. So yeah, she's still getting around okay. I have no idea what we would do if she went blind, like completely blind. She couldn't live out here, I'll tell you what. First sign that it actually went below zero. Let's see. lot of little potatoes here. Barely worth it. Oh, that's a good one. Wow, we're at float mode. 2.9 kilowatt hours, and we're in float mode. That's unusual. I use a lot more electricity when I'm just not paying attention. Anyway, yeah, so I checked out the card from the trail cam, and there is video on there. Check this out from 2 days ago. Yeah, so I know it's a doe and I don't have a doe tag, but wherever go the doe, the buck will follow, right? So that's good. That's a really good sign. So it looked like that doe got right in there on that food. Pretty happy about that. So that was 2 days ago. So I put the feed out there originally on the 17th. Well, was it the 17th? Or was that when I went back the second time? I don't know now. Probably when I went back the second time, because that's when I changed the card in the camera, yeah. So the 17th, and then 2 days ago, the 24th, that doe was there. A little late in the evening to be shooting. I mean that you can only shoot up to a half hour after sunset, and I think 8:20 or 8:30? A little long after sunset these days. But that's fine. It's a good sign. She'll be back. Easy food, Salt Lick, she'll be back. Anyway, I'm gonna go in and make some lunch because it's lunchtime. Do you want to see what I'm gonna have? I've been having it lately. It's pretty good. You want to check it out? Yeah, come on, come check. Sees my face this time. Usually this camera doesn't, it recognizes faces, but it doesn't recognize mine because I've got such an oddly shaped face, I guess. Anyway, delicious breakfast. Sorry, lunch. I guess it's 12:30, must be lunch. 3 different types of sandwich meat. Don't ask me what they are. One's probably pepperoni. That's really good. I'm gonna go eat. It is 13 Celsius, about 55 Fahrenheit. It is Wednesday. My trail cam came in. It's like the cheapest cellular trail cam I could find. So, what is my camera doing? I see it's either I'm backlit or I'm horribly. Anyway, found the cheapest cellular trail cam I can find because I'm not too worried about like the resolution of the. It's doing it again. Not too worried about the resolution of the picture that's going to send me. In fact, I even scaled down. The default was 8 megapixel, and I scaled it down to 4 megapixel. Not too worried about what's in the picture, just that there's something there, right? So I'm going to take this around. I did some testing, and it works. Although, stupidly, I do a little bit of testing. It takes about 30 seconds for the picture to appear on the website, the company's website. It takes another 2 to 3 minutes for the notification to hit my phone that there's movement and there's a picture there. Why does it take so long? It's supposed to be instant. It is not instant. 2 to 3 minutes, well, 2.5 to 3.5 minutes is not instant. But see, if a deer is just traveling through an area and you catch the picture, by the time you look, it's already gone, right? But in this case, the deer stopping across there is generally going to be going for the salt block or for the feed that I'm putting out, right? So they're not just traveling through. They're going to stop and they're going to take their time. So by the time I get the notification on my phone, they should still be there. He says, optimistically. Yeah, so I'm going to take this over. Went over to the Wizards this morning, picked it up. Good to see the Wizard again. Forgot to take my camera. I was going to take some video with him. Maybe I'll get some on Friday. Yeah, so I set it up, made sure it was working, and now I'm just going to take it over. I'm going to take some more food over, some deer food, and plop it down if it needs it. I was over there yesterday plopping some food down. I don't know if the raccoons... Well, hopefully... I have a feeling that some some of my memory cards are working in that trail cam and some aren't. The one that's in there now should be working, but the one I swapped it out with last time was not working. So I've got my glasses. I'm going to look at the display again, see if there's any indication that says, hey, I can't read this card, or hey, I can read this card and it's good. We'll see. And I kind of get that. Like, this one won't read anything over, like, 16 gigabytes or 32 gigabytes cards. Like, I put a 64 gig card in there. It didn't work. So they're finicky that way. Anyway, I'm going to go do this. Some of it was eaten because yesterday I left a pile like this big on here. So, well, we'll see. In the comments last week, somebody asked me why this was mounted so low on the tree. It's because the ground slopes away here, and even right here, it doesn't see the salt block. I've even got a stick in here trying to tilt it down a bit. So the next trail came up, I'll put a bit higher, but I'll also try and tilt it down. And I gotta get rid of this stick. It's been showing up in all the videos. There we go. That should be it. we're gonna try it here. See what we can see. As far as this one goes. I don't know what all the little things on there. I think that thing right there is the card. So it's blank. Hold on. See this one here. This one has the 16 gigabyte card in it. And this one that just came out of it, it has a 64 gig, and that has worked before, so we know it can handle a 64 gig card. Anyway, we're gonna put it in here and see what's different. No symbol there. Okay. All right. Oh, it need SDHC card. Okay. Let's try the same card again. Yep, that one doesn't work. Okay. Well, I got one more card I can try. Because I came really prepared, didn't I? Hold on. Actually, I got two cards I can try. I'll try this guy, since we know it can take 64 gigs. Okay. Same little symbol, no message about SD card. I'm gonna say, yeah. Damn, I am really comfortable just sitting here. I can sit here all day. This is really nice. Okay. Turn it on. That flashes for like 10 seconds to let you know, like if you wanted to get out of the way. This one has the same. There it is. So you turn it on, and it's going to go through this flashing thing. It's got to check the SD card and the battery, and then it checks the cellular signal, and then it checks the connection to the back-end server, the website. Oh, there we go. Three green lights. 3 solid green lights. Those should go off after a moment so that they're not on all the time. There we go. And we'll close that up. There. Now they're both ready to go. We'll try not to lose any cards, and hopefully this has been out here since yesterday, and hopefully it worked. So we'll see what came along. It was eating the crap in there. I've decided, like, I brought 4 big scoops of the feed. I'm not going to put all 4 scoops down there since there's quite a bit still there. But what I'll do is I'll just fill up the top area. I want to think that a deer would come along and eat the stuff out of the top area because you don't have to bend down as far and eat it out off the ground, right? He said, optimistically. I really could sit here all day and just pick out furs and stuff. This is really nice. This will be one of the last few super nice days that we'll get. But then I'm also leaving my scent here as well. And I'm probably generating pictures. I only get 600 pictures per month, so on the cellular one. So let's go. So, just got an alert on my phone. Trail cam's just over there. I don't know if it's because I'm not on Wi-Fi that it didn't come through as fast. So, that looks like me, right? Also me. Also me. Yep, talking to the camera. So, that was a little long. Maybe 5 minutes. But again, I'm not on Wi-Fi, so maybe it knows. Maybe it takes longer. I don't know. We'll see. So we're close to the end of this video. Check out this picture that the new trail cam took a couple of days ago. The cellular trail cam. A nice little buck there, 4-pointer. Which is a good sign, you know, that a buck is over there. It's a great sign. The only thing is, I didn't get the notification for that picture until 11:05. The picture was taken at 10:35. I didn't get the notification until 11:05. And like 30 minutes is a long time. You know, in my tests it was, you know, 2-3 minutes kind of thing, and 30 minutes is terrible. Now I know it doesn't take 30 minutes to transfer, you know, a 720p picture to, you know, across cellular lines. That should have been a lot faster. Anyway, hopefully it will be faster in future. Yeah, so this is going to be my last video for a little while because hunting season, right? I really don't do anything during hunting season except hunt. So for the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to be sitting pretty much here waiting for a deer to show up across the pond. Now I will be live streaming it, but for members only. So if you want to come hang out, you know, during the day while I'm live streaming, you got to be a member. Now it's like $4.99 a month. You can cancel after your, you know, after hunting season if you want. That's fine. You'll find, how do you become a member? You'll find a join button. If you're on your computer, there will be a join button. If you're on your mobile, there will be a join button there somewhere. I don't think you can do it over TV. I don't think you can become a member. So you have to use your mobile or computer. Yeah, and then you can hang out with us while I live stream the hunt. Now, if I get a deer on the first day, there will be videos sooner than later because after you get one, you can't get any more. But anyway, I doubt that will happen. Anyway, yeah, we'll see you in the next video, or we'll see you Monday during the live streaming hunt. Until then, peace out.